for Indiana. You see both Mitchells a part of it.
It was half up, half down. He's starting it off right tonight.
LA and Indiana, we are
far away from the basket, but she can set a big screen.
Good lob inside from Weiss and Agumake. Brittany Sykes got the angle, couldn't finish. Agumake comes up with a rebound. Parker, nice nifty feed to Sydney Weiss. Alaman with 6 to shoot, finds McCowan, center of the lane, able to...
Best facilitating forwards in the league, Candace Parker, 6'4", head up, pushing it down. If you're open, she will find you there, draws the defense just...
And blocks, a 2-time MVP. Well, good anticipation there from Sykes. Just couldn't cut up with it. The floater in.
She said, she's better than I thought she was, and I thought she was really good. She has showed some nice composure here in her first year.
Out of Belgium, as Sykes.
She fits beautifully. She can slice through the lane, create her own basket.
Karams to Weiss. Sydney Weiss pushing pace. Agumake, the easy bucket. Here's Dupree with the shot clock fading and a shot clock violation against the...
He's a terrific three-point shooter, brings great energy and size from the guard spot defensively.
That three!
Figure out how to be a better overall basketball player. Her defense has improved. Her efficiency has improved. Her share let loose, have a great time, and they're being very creative to keep these minds fresh and healthy, considering
being more accustomed than the men because of their overseas schedules to kind of just having basketball going on. And
handler in that two-man game that's going to be able to deliver it to her, but you make one more pass and then try to get it inside.
That's going to be an offensive foul headed the other way.
Two things are going to come together.
McCowan, 6'7". Here is Cooper. Simone Augustus, the jab step, and the...
More veteran player. You're not like the young guys who want to be out there getting 35 minutes a game. You're happy to have that different role coming off the bench. Nice shot.
Can't hit the jumper. Rebound underneath. Was controlled momentarily by Indiana. Now a 3-on-1 for LA, and the layup scoop. Here is Mitchell. Mitchell ducks in, and a whistle. It will count.
Tiffany Mitchell has been really good early in this game.
Keep them out the tunnel, keep them out of the paint, make them have to play inside out, but keeping them on the outside of the lane. And really low.
And 6 plays 7 in a single elimination playoff. 3 and 4 get a bye to a single elimination second round, and 1 and 2 get a bye to a best-of-5 semifinals.
Eliminate the step of the outlet. When Candace Parker gets the basketball, she will just bring it herself. You see Sykes running the right side of the floor, hands ready. Raquana Williams running to the deep benches, and LA gets some energy off of theirs.
Alaman. Williams again, the back. Shake it past McCowan, couldn't quite lay it in. Rebound taken by Sykes. Cooper scoops it up. And
T-shirts during warm-ups, and now the union and the players are working together with the league so that they can have their voices heard in her career.
It was Kelsey Mitchell who was called for the foul there, so 2 on Mitchell. Gray works her way baseline for LA. Here's Dupree lobbing it inside. McCowan finishes. What a pretty find from Candace Dupree amongst 3 players, and then McCowan the hands to finish.
Well, Raquana did that. After her Achilles tear, she went and chased rabbits in the sugarcane field. She said, I'd do it on the weekend.
Well, she certainly has her quicks and athleticism back, and just look at that perfect.
Alaman looking for help, throws it away. Here comes Gray. Chelsea Gray's pull-up is good.
Could be the season where she really kind of explodes as an offensive threat.
Gray couldn't get it to go, and Igwe can. Rebound tapped by Sykes, out to Gray, looking to move. Agumake the quick turn in the bucket. 1st in 2-point field goals, 2nd in field goals made, 5th in points, 8th in rebounding.
If a person just had those stats, without the headshot, it would probably take a while for them to figure out which player we were talking about.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Candace Dupree this week for a half.
They've shot it at 56% as a team for the half. Agumake, the spin, and wedges for Nneka. LA has been brilliant in this first half. Dupree banks it in, plus the...
Dupree, it's what we were talking about before. Just patience, looking over the right shoulder.
To the hardwood.
And it certainly helps having Kelsey Mitchell back on the floor. Only 10 minutes in that first. They're not only learning how to win close games, they're trying to learn how to have a winning culture. And
here's Weiss. Weiss got off to a good start for LA. The jumper from the corner is good. Nneka Agumake.
Brittany Sykes and Kelsey Mitchell getting mixed up. I'm glad we're in the bubble where we can't have one of those practices.
Chelsea Gray rummaging through the lane.
Indiana's not quite there yet. They're developing that trust.
Nice find, McCowan space.
Yeah, Tiffany Mitchell's had a nice game.
Weiss connects on a
more than you and LaChina do.
I think so. I've seen you tapping a lot on your phone during the game.
Shooting 59%. You certainly cannot limit your amount of possessions.
To the reverse, Nneka.
Miss efficient, right?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. That's why you're here. Get into this game. 10 points, 3 fouls for Kelsey Mitchell. Gray, nice delivery. Agumake, you bet. Parker through the lane. Shot clock at 1. Gray fading away. What a difference. Nice find. But John was squeezed it into Mitchell. She couldn't finish. Took a hard blow. No call. And now Weiss the deflection. And the steal from Sykes, who got on the floor for it. Parker. Oh, that's a nifty pizza pie. Good cross-court delivery, and Tiffany. Dupree squeezes a baseline pass. Nice fake, step back, and make from Kelsey Mitchell.
Last 2 possessions.
Parker dumps it off. Gray dumps it in.
Watching those 2 players just find each other so well. Beautiful pass by Candace and Chelsea Gray, big, strong.
On the steal, Sykes corrals, dishes, and Cooper finishes. Williams gives it up. Parker, nice dish. And the layup.
They are thoroughly engaged in what the team is doing. Well, now Chelsea Gray sitting, but she wasn't before.
She wasn't. She just sat down. Difference between being a top 2 seed versus 3 and 4, being 3 and 4 versus 5, 6, 7, or 8 in the playoffs, and just a 22-game season to figure it out. That 3 will. But I think that's what's going to be so interesting that, down the stretch of the regular season, Rebecca, is all these teams being separated by just a game or 2. As brilliant coverage will begin at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific with NBA Countdown. Portland currently up 6 points at the half. Sykes on the steal. Sykes lays it off. Well, this is interesting. Rebound is put back. Maybe done. 7 of 12 from 3-point range. 1 shy of her career high for threes made. If you're wondering, what's the WNBA? You take a look at the performances today from the Sparks, who've gotten a lot of contributions from different places all afternoon.
She doesn't take a possession off.
To the reverse, no. And here's Cox. Gets it out to a... Look at still the aggressive D from LA.
There, you know your defensive scheme. Keep him on one side of the floor. Sydney Wees.
12 minutes for Vegas. That's all that was needed today. Shot clock at 6. Cooper with ground to make up. Cooper with 2. Flips it up and in.
An amount of times within games where they can draw up plays and see how their players do executing them. And right there,
LA is going to be able to dribble this one out. And the LA Sparks have won 4 straight games. Our final score, LA 90, Indiana 76.